Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So for this video I'll be showing you how to do black and white edits on Adobe Lightroom. The first two images that I'll show you how I would proceed with a black and white edit, and then I'll also show how to do it for a human, if the subject is a human. Alright, let's proceed. The first thing I do is just choose from the color option just straight away to black and white, and then I proceed with the edits. So over here for this image you can see that the sky is totally washed out, so I'll be fixing that. So for black and white edits, all you have to consider or all you have to think about is your highlights as well as your shadows. So basically the darkness as well as the brightness. So I'll be decreasing the exposure just a little bit, and then I will be working with the highlights. Okay, so that's completely gone. Now this looks pretty bland, pretty dry, but this can actually work as like an inkwell edit, because usually in the inkwell edits the shadows and the highlights are just at a basic level. So now I'll proceed with like playing with the shadows, increasing the shadows a bit. So once I'm done with the basic adjustments, what I do next is also focus on the colors. So as you saw previously, there is reds, there are yellows, and also greens in this image. So for the black and white, I like to tweak those things a little more. So in the black and white mix, the colors also vary. So for example, if I increase the slide over here, the reds are much brighter, and then if I decrease it, it gets really dark. So for this image, I will be decreasing it a little bit. Alright, so that was fast. So as you can see, it does not really take that long to do black and white edits, especially in Adobe Lightroom. And yeah, this is how I would go about, and here's the picture. Alright, for the next one, same thing. The first thing I'll be doing is switch to black and white. So over here, this actually itself looks pretty good, but I will be adjusting it a bit further. The histogram over here are all in the midsection, so it's well exposed and it does not have any dark bits. Alright, so there you go. Now let's look to before and after. So this was the image taken in Kayed, and yeah, this is the one in black and white. So for the last one, I'll show you how I do for if and white. So this is one of our friend during the event having a wonderful time. So I'm just gonna switch it to black and white. And I want the focus to be on him only. So increase the highlights a little, shadows. So if you wanna specifically add more focus on the person, there is one way to do that, which is doing masks. For a mask, it's very easy nowadays since the newer Adobe Lightroom have AIs built in, so they can automatically detect subject. AI considered as all the humans here, all the students here as like the subjects. I You can manually tweak it, but for time constraints, I will not do any manual tweaking. I'm just gonna play around with all the masks over here. So for the masks, it's separate. It's a completely separate editing settings, so you can further tweak the image as you wish. So there you go. Let's look at the before and after. Alright. So that's the image in color. This is the one I went for in terms of black and white. So for this one has a little bit more of the whites being much stronger. So this is also like a different type of edit. Usually for street photos and shooting human subjects, the edits that I go for are two different. For humans, I usually try to pop the facial color a bit more, so it's a bit brighter compared to the street. The street edits that I go for are mostly industrial, so they look a little gloomy. They do look a little dark as well. Well, that is how I proceed with my black and white edits. I hope you learned something from the video. If you did, do leave a like and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.